Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to today's version of Seriously Easy. Today's video is dedicated to my brother-in-law, John. Today is February 20th, and he is the same age as me until today. And let's just say that my birthday is in December, so you guys do the math. Anyhow, thank you, John, for all your support. We love you. I hope you enjoy your video dedicated to you. Today, we're going to talk about how to adjust a sticky door. As you can see, the door is sticking at the bottom. Got a gap here. Bottom's tight, the door is sticking. You can hear it and feel it. I've heard multiple ways of people fixing this situation. Some are pretty out there, like, okay, let's focus on the door, let's hold our breath and try to make the door move by itself. Make sure you have 100% focus, hold your breath, and see if the door moves into the right position all by itself. You ready? Yeah, no. Okay? Hopefully you come about your senses before you pass out, because that's not going to work. Okay, another thing I see is people will take a rubber mallet. It's hitting down here. They'll take a hammer and a block of wood, or they'll take a rubber mallet, and they'll just start beating on this thing. What is that going to do? Okay, number one, could break the jamb. Number two, it's going to move the jamb, and now you're going to spend half a day fixing caulking along the edge of the door and repainting the wall. And hopefully you didn't split the jamb, okay? Another way I've seen people fix these. They'll take a crowbar, a pry bar. Okay, they'll stick it in here and against the jamb and they'll pry. Or a 2x4. I've seen a 2x4 used, okay? What's that gonna do? Well, that's not a great idea, okay? Now you just broke both sides of the door. Now you're gonna spend at least a half a day fixing the caulking and painting the wall, both sides of the door. And I'm here to tell you it won't last. The door's gonna come right back to where it was, and in a week to 2 weeks it's gonna be sticking. Probably even worse than it was in the first place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to adjust a door in a couple of small minutes with as simple as a screwdriver and a piece of cardboard, and we're going to fix this door and make it close properly. Okay? So let's think about this for 1 second. The nature of the hinge. Okay, the hinge itself is pressed together like this when the door is closed. Okay? Now let's say we took that hinge and we did this or this, right? What's that going to do for us? Well, what that's going to do is if we take that hinge and we move it this way, it's going to pull the door closer to that side of the jamb, which is going to relieve pressure on this side of the jamb and stop the door from rubbing. And I'm going to show you just how easy that actually is. We'll get started. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to loosen the screws in the jamb. We can take them out, or we can just make them loose. Okay. In my case, I'm just going to make them loose enough. I don't need to take them all the way out. Alright. Okay. Now the hinge is loose, as you can see. Okay? What we want to do is we want the door to pull back towards this side of the jamb to relieve some room on the other side of the jamb so that it'll close smoothly. And we only want a tiny bit. Okay? What I find is a good thing to use is an old business card. Okay, what I'll do is I'll fold this up multiple times, really small, till I get what I need. Okay, I don't need a lot in this case. I only need to move the door a little bit. I folded it over approximately 3 times. Okay, and I'm going to cut it off right there. Boom, perfect. I just made my own shim out of a discarded piece of cardboard. Okay, what I'm going to do is place it on the back side of the shim of the door hinge. Okay, get it in there. There it is. I'm going to take and tighten my screws here. Get right in there, you can't even see it. I'm going to tighten my screws all the way up. Nice and snug. Okay? That's all there is to it. The door is going to close just fine. Didn't do anything to the hinge. Okay, so as you can see, I finished shimming my hinge. The door opens and closes just fine. I didn't make any damage to the jambs. It took me a matter of a minute to fix this door properly to get it to close the right way. Now remember that I needed the door to go back that way on the bottom. I can do the same thing at the top. Now, if I needed the door to come this way, I just put the shim in front of the screws and tip the hinge back this way. Okay, that's all there is to that. This door is finished. It's working fine. It'll stay working fine for years to come. There is nothing wrong with this door. Okay, I'll be back with some more tips, tricks, and hacks to help you fix these little problems around your house so that everything is as perfect as you want it. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let people know how easy this is. You don't need me to come do this for you. You can do this on your own. That's how simple this is. I used a simple screwdriver to fix this door. Okay? Everything's great. Now that we're done, we're going to go have some fun. Let's get ready for some aerial views. Okay, so as you can see in the background, we are all set up for our aerial view. I have my ladder set up here. We're all ready to go. Now remember, I am a trained professional. Do not try this at home. And keep your hands and feet in the ride at all times. Put your seats in the upright position and your seat belts on. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, we're up here now. Let's get a panoramic. This is the next area I'll be working on. Down here, way down there. And look at that. It looks like the people look like ants, huh? But no, seriously, let's do this.